Hi, my name is Lindsay Jerger, and I am doing my persuasive speech. Across the board, school administrations are working to decrease the use of technology in some classrooms. However, this can be detrimental to the students' learning. Children all over the world have been using technology for years. It is like second nature to them. In Anne Shaw's article, Education in the 21st Century, she explains, quote, "Today's students are digital learners. They literally take in the world via the filter of computing devices, the cellular phone, the handheld gaming devices, and laptops they take everywhere, plus the computers, TVs, and gaming consoles at home," end quote. So why wouldn't we carry this over to the school systems? As a 19-year-old student that has seen firsthand what technology can offer to the classroom, I am credible to discuss this situation. All over the world, there are individuals that have concerns about the advances of technology and the toll it could possibly take on the children in the classroom. When new things are emerging, it is a natural response to ask questions and have hesitancy about the situation. However, technology is key to the development and future success of the educational system. Who are we to stand in the way of this investment? To begin, let's dig into some of the concerns people have regarding technology in the classroom. A major concern parents and educators hold in regards to the integration of technology in the classroom is cost. There is no doubt that electronic devices are expensive. Now, imagine buying enough for an entire school corporation. Starting small in terms of buying electronics rids some of the burden of buying the devices. One of the most common forms of support for schools comes from outside funding. Quote, Lovett says, quote, "One of the most beneficial strategies that a school system can employ when trying to secure technology funding is to involve the community in its missions and goals," end quote. Many resources are available for school, essentially removing the concern of cost. There are so many opportunities for schools to reach out for additional funding. Another one of the biggest concerns held by parents, teachers, and administration is the topic of distraction. There is no doubt that this can be an obstacle. However, there are more ways to combat this pull of attention. Jessica Mossman, a teacher, wrote an article about her experience with technology in her own classroom. She explains that many techniques to use when integrating it into the lesson. She explains one way by saying, quote, "Provide some time for students to play with it. Prior to the start of the lesson, provide a set amount of time for the students to have free play with technology prior to starting the lesson. As educators, we must intentionally choose processes, structure, and tools that will not pull the focus away from the content," end quote. In this case, teachers may need to develop a new classroom management techniques because technology opens a new door to learning that causes students to have fun while being successful. A thought individuals might have is, this is very inconvenient. Placing technology in the classroom is just adding something new to a pile of things that kids already have. However, simply this is not true. By using technology, this opens the door to having almost everything put together in the same place at the same time. By using technology, it can all be together. In an article, author Doris Bergen says, quote, "Children often need calculators, spell checkers, dictionaries, and planning workbooks to do their work. All of these amenities have been available on their electronic devices," end quote. The bottom line is schools need to be integrating technology. The world is constantly evolving, so why should schools take a step in the wrong direction? However, you might ask, what can I do? There are a few things you can do to accomplish this goal. The main thing you can do is advocate. By advocating for students and their need for technology, you will be able to make strides for this campaign. Some other ways you can help include, but are not limited to, attending board meetings and providing financial support to the schools. Technology is an amazing thing. However, like all things, there are positives and negatives. It is up to us to weigh the pros and cons of this matter. A pressing thought that weighs in individuals' minds when thinking about technology in the schools is, why do we need this if we have gone without it for so long? This is a valid question, as it is true. For years, teachers have relied on books, paper, pens, and lectures as teaching strategies, and that worked great back then. However, when technology was introduced, it opened a new world to learning. One of the biggest attributes technology brings to the classroom is motivation. Braca Komarski and Yael Fredman did a study to look at the effects technology has on an English class. They explained, quote, "The internet environment contributes significantly to the motivation of students," end quote. Now, motivation is a key factor to have success, especially in our classrooms. Technology brings a different aspect to the table for students as a great incentive. In conclusion, moving technology into the classrooms is not going to slow down anytime soon. While people have concerns about how the schools can afford this, children being able to adapt, and why is it even necessary, technology is key to the development and future success of the educational system. Now, John Dewey once said, quote, "If we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow." Many children are underestimated and not given enough credit when it comes to electronics. Kids are smart. They like to figure out how to work things. Integrating technology into the classroom shows continued success for students and administrators. And it is up to us to help advocate for them. Thank you.